Genealogy research is an emotional roller coaster. One moment, you're celebrating a huge breakthrough, and the next, you're face palming because you completely misunderstood an abbreviation. When I was 19 and I was just starting to dive into my genealogy obsession interest, I was on a mission to find my 3 times great grandmother Matilda's maiden name. I searched everywhere, hitting dead end after dead end, and then finally, I found it. There it was, clear as day in the Dalby database. I was thrilled. I had to tell somebody. So I tell my mom, I finally found it. I found Matilda's maiden name. It's kind of a weird one though. Her maiden name was Unk. It says it right there, Matilda Unk, UNK. And my mom tried so hard not to laugh as she gently burst my bubble. Tanya, Unk is short for unknown. Fast forward to my own daughter, Olivia, who had her own run in with genealogy abbreviations at the age of 15. She was researching our Wonderlic line when she stomps upstairs, clearly annoyed. She says, I can't find anything on Rev John Martin Wonderlic. And what kind of name is Rev anyway? Who names their kid that in the 1800s? It sounds like a rapper, like, yo, that's my boy Rev. Cue me, trying really hard not to laugh at the poor kid. Olivia, Rev is short for Reverend. His name is John Martin. While these examples might make sense to seasoned researchers, there are some that make zero sense, like JNO for John. Who decided it was a good idea to take away one letter and then scramble the rest just to mess with us? Here are some other common ones that you'll want to watch for. JAS for James, CHAS for Charles, WM William, HY Henry, THOS Thomas, and GEO for George. These pop up in old newspapers, birth certificates, even death certificates, so knowing them can save you a lot of confusion. One of my favorite resources for navigating some of these abbreviations and name variations is an AI tool called Perplexity. It is free to use. And while there is a paid upgrade option if you want extra features, I found that the free version is all I need for what I use it for. Now, let me be clear. I do not trust AI for cold, hard facts. It does have a tendency to just make things up. But Perplexity does something really useful. It provides sources for the information that it gives you. I'll show you an example.
So for example, if I ask, I'm looking for my ancestor John Martin Wunderlich, born in 1817 in Germany and later moved to Minnesota, what are some spelling variations that I should look for? Pop that in. It'll just take a moment to give me my answer. And it lists not only possible variations, but it also tells me where it found that information. That way I can check the sources myself to see if they're credible. So it gives you these little numbers next to the list of variations. Those are the sources. You can just click on those and it'll bring you right to the website where it found that information. So I can read through this and determine where they got their information from. So it gives me variations both on the last name and on the first name. Perplexity will also give me suggestions on other questions to ask. One of the ones that I have seen before are, what are the most common regions where Wunderlich family members settled? Here it's giving me common mistakes people make when researching family names, online databases specifically for German immigrants to the US. One word of warning, it's very easy to fall down a rabbit hole with Perplexity's suggested questions. Next thing you know, you've spent an hour researching the most common Wunderlich settlement areas and completely forgotten what you were originally doing. Not that I've done that multiple times.
So whether you're deciphering confusing abbreviations or trying to track down elusive ancestors, Stay sharp and always check those source citations. Even AI tools can send you down the wrong path if you're not careful. Are you looking to uncover your own family history but don't know where to start? At Beyond Generations Genealogy, we specialize in bringing your ancestor stories to life. Whether you need help breaking down brick walls, verifying family trees, or restoring old family photos, we've got you covered. Visit beyondgenerationsgenealogy.com to learn more. Let's discover your family's legacy together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with the genealogy abbreviations that have tripped you up the most. Happy ancestor hunting, and may all your unks reveal their true names.